What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Tap to tap tap a tow.
All right, welcome in.
First try.
I always want to psychologically examine each scat,
I understand.
and I feel like that one went like this, like tap to tap tap, and then in your head you're going, "Oh crap, that's not enough. That's not enough," and then you end it with a big cacao pow.
I knew you had to build. You got to go somewhere. You got to tell a story, and you can't tell the story at max volume. You got to start somewhere.
Welcome into
Dynamics.
No. Look, you're the musician. Jason's here.
I am. That was it.
We have Is This Real Life? Would You Rather? We are drafting today. And look, I'm excited. I'm excited because I know today is going to be one of our top 219 episodes we've ever done.
Well, that's great. This is only 218, but we're giving room for in case this
Got to have margin for error.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can follow the show at Spitballers Pod if you are so inclined over on Twitter. Follow Jason at JasonFFL. Mike is at FF Hitman.
Yes.
You can follow me at Andy Holloway, and SpitballersPod.com is the website. Let's get it going.
Would you rather?
All right, we are into Would You Rather with this question from Britain from Patreon. Breton.
Yes. Breton. Yes.
It's like a baton.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
But it's from a different country.
Right.
Would you rather have no windshield or have your car's horn wired to your brake pedal? That's a funny one.
Okay, come on. I mean, if the car horn is wired to the brake pedal, if most of you out there are like me, look, we drive automatics. We do not drive the stick shift cars, the manuals. So when you're at the red light, your foot is on the brake pedal the entire time. And I mean, I get maybe you could put your car into park, but you are just sitting there. You are holding the horn on for minutes at a time, possibly.
But you have to have a windshield, right?
No, you just put on some goggles.
I think you need a windshield.
What? You should tell that to the bikers.
Well, then do you wear a biker helmet in your car? I mean, that would make the
It's
most.
a motorcycle helmet you get in your car.
You can't just wear goggles, because if you get hit in the face with something, like in the mouth.
But motorcycle drivers do.
They don't. They use helmets.
Not always.
Not in Arizona.
Yeah, it's so funny. In Arizona, you do not need a helmet to drive a motorcycle. And
legally speaking.
Right. You definitely need a helmet on a motorcycle, but not legally.
Right.
And so we see people. It's funny because my first thought with this question.
But legally, you need some type of glasses.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
because your eyes could get.
Otherwise, you get real bad dry eye.
Oh,
and
right.
They look, the number one problem across the nation when it comes to motorcycles and riding them, just nasty dry eye.
Yeah, you don't want to have red, itchy eyes that feel uncomfortable.
I mean, we've all had a rock hit our windshield.
Yeah.
Now, go back in time to when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now, take away the windshield from the equation.
Yeah. And let's not even say
and put your face.
Yeah, it's not even eyes. You got the goggles on. You're legal. You're street legal here. Forehead. It just. This thing cracks my windshield and puts a hole in it. What's it doing to my forehead?
Which is your face's windshield, your forehead.
Yeah, as Mom always said.
Windshield to the soul.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I imagine it's very painful.
I
also imagine maybe Al Borland's been hit in the face with a rock before. How did that feel, Al?
I have not been hit in the face with a rock.
Really?
That's surprising.
Really? That's shock. Like
with a windshield the size of.
Looking at you, I thought many times.
I've actually been hit in the face with a rock before.
Like someone threw it?
Some random kid threw a rock when I was in grade school, and I was hit.
He doesn't know it was me.
I was hit in the face, and my face exploded.
Your face, define your face.
Like
exploded.
they stitched it back up.
Like it like there was blood everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Okay,
it just missed my eye. It hit me right in the nostril.
Yeah, but I mean, the face is a very bleedy area.
And it's not. I'm sure you didn't get hit with a pebble. Like the
No,
things
you're
that
right. I got hit with a big old rock.
Yeah, the things that hit our car windshields aren't big old.
So why do we even
usually.
have windshields then?
It's for dry eye.
Yeah, I think this is about the eyes.
A long time ago, big eye drop was taking over the country, and we put our foot down
With
We
the
said-
windshield.
And they were with no windshields because everyone's eyes were drying out. So we said, well, we got to solve that. No more selling your moisturizing drops.
Well, I'm just thinking to myself, like, you're telling me little pebbles hit my windshield.
Yeah.
And then we all know, like, if a tire comes off a car and hits your windshield's not helping you.
My windshield
It's going
got hit
straight through it.
on the way home on Sunday. Driving home with the boy, a nice piece of tread was kicked up by a friendly driver in front of me. So I'm driving on the freeway.
Yeah.
There's a piece of, as there is from time to time, some shrapnel of tire tread. It's like this big, for those listening at home, it may be like a 4-inch area. Easily avoidable because it is so small. You could just...
By the car in front of you?
Yeah, you could have just positioned it easily between your tires, not hit. No, they decide they need to hit it, launch this thing in the air, and that smacked my windshield, and I about broke my neck due to my startling capabilities.
Were you trying to dodge? Like if it
Yeah.
came,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
If it came through?
I went the eyes fully closed. I ducked down like I was trying to be a tortoise going into my shell.
Now, what if you didn't have a windshield in that
dead.
situation?
Just dead.
So wouldn't it be better to honk your horn? when
Never.
you're- No,
No.
You're just too annoying. that way?
socially dead or physically dead is the two questions here.
Like how many red lights are you going to holding your horn down before someone tire irons you in the face?
Which would be bad.
Yeah.
I will say that
I'll take my chances with the pebbles.
I've never had a piece of shrapnel hit my car windshield.
It's terrifying.
It sounds bad, but it's never happened to me. I have been at a red light before, so I will take the windshield.
I have experience.
Yeah, I'm with you. Calvin from the website, would you rather have a friend who is a bit too proud about how in shape they are or how much money they have? So too proud about the vanity of physical appearance?
I got a follow-up question.
Okay.
Are they in shape?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
Okay.
Yeah,
for the
and
purpose
they
of
are
this,
rich.
They have money and they brag about it.
Okay.
They're in shape and they brag about it.
And a bit too proud, that's right. That's the right amount of proud to be annoying.
Yeah.
Because the big time proud, they're in their own world. Like the people that are that over the top about that stuff, it becomes almost a joke, right? Like it's
Right.
not, the subtle pride, but the subtle, obvious pride is the worst kind of implication.
Yeah,
there.
because
It's
you
the humble brag.
Because you
Yes.
still
It's
hang
like,
out.
you want
with
me to
that
take care of that
person.
bill?
You still
I can.
You still have a relationship there. You haven't just written them off because they're. But then it's just
'Cause
the
they have
eye
money.
roll. Yeah,
They buy you stuff.
So then you're saying maybe there's an advantage to
Oh.
being around the wealthy person who brags about their wealth because their wealth
Yes.
can go to you.
Their wealth will be
But
shared
their
with
muscles cannot be bequeathed.
me. No, I can't do anything with their muscles other than feel inadequate.
Not
and-
inspired?
And just stand next to them, squeezing my own tummy, going, oh, oh.
Now that being
Oh.
that being said, I would say that more often that when these two braggarts exist,
Right.
more often the person who is really in good shape is their doing. Right? They didn't luck into money.
Yeah.
They weren't born with money.
Sure.
Or, a lot of
It's
times
earned pride.
Exactly. They have a right to feel good about the fact that they work out 3 different times a day because they're putting in that work. Now, there are certainly people out there that have earned a great salary, but there's a lot of people that don't. I don't know how many people just luck their way into a six-pack.
No one.
Well, some people do. So some people have better.
I want to be one of those people.
It's too late.
It's way too late.
It's too late for
I got a
us.
36-pack, man. It's
But you have to stand next to them. And like the person with money, what are they going to have? Like a fancy suit? I don't care. But if they're over there just like casually peck bouncing, or like they would definitely do the beaches over there move where they're like, oh, I got to pick this thing up. And then they're flexing and they're vascular veins are
I guess the
popping
money
out.
can benefit you more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're always being like, "You want to do a pool party? You want
It's November 15th, Fred. It's like, yeah, but there's shirt off. Shirt skins. I'm skins.
Yeah, if someone's bragging about their money, all you got to really do is just be like, prove it. You know what I mean? 2 words, now it's mine.
That's not bad.
So give me the money braggart.
Mark from Twitter, always hit every red light for the rest of your entire life, or always get slow internet after the sun goes down. That's a weird one.
Yes.
I mean, there's 2 inconveniences, but internet is life. So I feel like
He's not wrong.
This is right after he said he's always at a red light, too.
No,
Yeah, but that's the point. That's the point. I feel like when I drive to work, right, I already feel like I'm hitting every red light.
You feel like an unlucky red light driver?
Well, sometimes. Certainly not.
You don't pace your speed properly?
It's definitely
Oh,
not always.
that's malarkey.
What a lie that he's been told.
Remember when they used to have signs up, and they're like, these lights.
They've been timed to 40 miles an hour.
To 40 miles an hour.
Nonsense.
Bullcrap. They have not.
You guys don't
tested
buy
that.
into that?
No, I tested that. It never worked.
Did you now?
No, and what you needed to
You
do.
went the speed limit?
If it was I tried
Hogwash.
it. I tried it.
I did. I have tested when the signs were up.
Oh,
It's just a bold-faced lie.
do you want to know how you hit more green lights? Faster. Just keep going faster. Your
Kids,
odds of
don't listen to any of
the odds
this.
of hitting the green light are better. But my point is, like, no, there's certain times I take the kids to school and I'm like blown away. I hit every green light and I mention it. So I'm certainly not a red light bad luck person, but I have had plenty of experiences where I'm hitting every red light.
Yeah.
And you want to know what happens? I still get to my destination. I'm still okay. It's not the end of the world to hit every red light. But I do a lot, like I'm a night owl. When the sun goes down, you know, I might be doing work, you know, late into the night on the computer.
Are there day owls?
Over there.
Oh, yes, there's owl. But the phrase, you're like, oh, I'm a night owl.
That's a good point.
But
It's just a redundant thing because
Yeah.
owls are up at night, and so you call them night owls.
we don't say like, oh, I'm a night bat. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
right.
Because all bats are just out at night.
yeah, it's a nocturnal animal.
That being said, there was an owl, full like barn owl looking big owl
Yeah.
in our neighborhood. It's been around, which Andy,
Yeah, I've seen owls.
we're in the same neighborhood basically.
Yeah.
But it's been like on one of the homes in our
Yes,
neighborhood
'cause it's
over and over.
sleeping.
Oh, in the day.
Yeah, it sleeps during the day.
On the house?
Where would you want?
Where do you think they go to the hotel?
A tree?
A tree?
Yeah, I mean, you just sleeping right out in the open?
Excuse me, do you have any rooms available? I'm an owl. I
Yes,
need
right
to
out in the
sleep.
open. They sleep all over
Yes,
the place.
Really?
It's a wild animal.
I
And
guess
that's not
it's-
to say part of the morning
it
they're
doesn't
not
lay
up.
down to sleep. That's obvious now that I say that. But like it just seemed like right on the
Did it go 1 foot up too?
no, but like
Because they do that.
our neighbors have sent us pictures because they wanted everyone to be aware. If
Yeah.
you got small dogs or something, there's like an owl that could, you know, eat your
Yeah.
dogs. Do owls eat dogs? I
They
don't know.
pick them up. Yeah.
I mean, if your dog is small enough, which come on, if your dog is owl sized, like if it could be prey for an owl, get a bigger dog.
I love our small dog. Well,
Could
I
your
used
dog?
to.
Do you feel like an owl could take?
Oh,
a dog?
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
An
yeah.
owl could pick up and
Yeah.
enjoy.
Could get a bigger dog.
But yeah, I guess
Watch out for coyotes, too, then.
I've
Well,
seen
yes,
this
that's fair.
owl perched up. So you're telling me, are all owls asleep in the day? Like they're just
I believe that owls are a nocturnal species
Yeah,
of
they're,
bird.
the twilight hours
No, just-
are,
Which it's actually, I mean, I don't know if you have noticed this as a human. Very difficult to sleep when the sun is beaming down upon your face.
Owl is just sending us pictures of dead owls and pretending they're sleeping for Jason.
Oh my goodness!
oh my goodness.
I can't take
They're so sleepy. look at the cute little guys.
I was
just,
really tuckered out.
oh man.
their wings spread wide open, eyes closed. Yeah,
Yeah.
taking a good nap.
But yeah, I mean, he might be moving a little bit. But that's because you wake up sometimes when you're sleeping.
Okay. Well, I guess
And
owls.
these are animals too, so they do stuff different than us. Every red light forever is really intense. You never catch a break.
Well,
ever.
you never hit a red light on a freeway. I mean, you just take more freeways.
But
Good luck getting there.
If you know you're going to be hitting every single red light, I think that your outlook on life would be adjusted. Now, what if
you'd understand that's how you drive.
What if I tell you that no matter what, you always hit the yellow light?
Oh, so you have to make the decision every time?
But your decision, like,
there is no decision.
You're just far enough away that I have to stop.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The
worst
so
the
case scenario.
Yeah, it's not just red when you pull up, so maybe 3 seconds later. No, it's the light goes.
That is
no.
That is so much worse.
So you always think you're about to go through, but then you can't.
You know what's funny about that is, like, you come up to red lights all the time. Very common.
Yeah.
But when I come up to any yellow light that I can't make, I'm upset every single time. I don't.
Would that change your answer?
It absolutely would change my answer, because I don't think about, like, if a light is red and I'm just pulling up, I don't even think about it. It's just this is just life.
Yes.
It's just driving. Nothing is happening.
The best part of this is you could just set the rule as you have to stop if you see yellow, no matter what.
Oh man.
So you see it turn to yellow, you slam the brakes.
That's
dangerous.
Far more dangerous.
You ever done that? You ever miscalled it when you were?
I have miscalled a light.
Where you're like,
sure.
I should have gone through, but you wanted to be, not the one where you go late and you run a red. The one where you do the early and you feel like a doofus.
Yeah, and then
a doofus.
Yeah, you stop too early, and then the car that was behind you goes around you and goes through the.
You've done that?
Light.
What is the story here with yellow lights, and why are they not all exactly the same?
The timing?
Because we've all hit yellow lights where it's like yellow, red.
Because they can't keep you. They got to keep you guessing. If you know,
is that what it is?
If you know exactly that every
random?
yellow light is going to be the exact same, you know how to play them.
I feel like it has to have something to do with the size of the intersection.
Yeah,
the amount of traffic.
Federal guidelines recommend yellow lights 3 to 6 seconds, but then due to other things, it would be changed. But I don't know. It feels like.
Look, I'm not interested in the truth. That's my speculation.
I was just posting because I find that funny. 3 to 6 seconds is
that's a
literally
very
2x.
wide margin. A 6-second yellow light, you could casually stroll through it.
I think you put the 6 seconds on the really chill intersections, so that people can just roll right through them.
But you
put the 3 seconds on the tight ones, where you need to get traffic moving faster.
I feel like the opposite. I feel like when there's a lot of traffic and you need the time to get people through. When it's chill, it's just like, hey, there's probably not even traffic here. Yellow, red, go.
Or they're all exactly the same, so people know how to gauge a yellow light properly.
Ridiculous.
And we're not running red lights.
Would you like to answer another question?
Yeah.
Would you rather have a root canal or a colonoscopy? John from Patreon.
Ooh.
Very simple question.
Can I change my previous answer?
Yeah.
I would not like to answer another question.
Oh, that one.
We've got two
Do you
producers,
have
two producers
either
in the
of these?
building. I have never had a root canal.
I've never had a root canal.
But that's only one of two.
You've done the colonoscopy?
I have.
Okay.
I haven't done. I didn't perform one. I was performed on. I was the. Is that
Hello, sir. My name's Andy. I will be your fill-in doctor today.
I mean, is that a colonoscoper? If you're the one that did it.
Colonoscopier? I don't think that's it.
Have you had either?
I have not had either, to my knowledge.
See, I feel like a lot of people get root canals. I feel like we're in the minority that we've never had one. Al, have you had a root canal?
I've had 2.
And
I hear they're bad.
Wow, I thought
how many colonoscopies have you had?
I've had none.
Oh, so you're a 2-0 root canal?
Yep.
Both
and
involve
my
a
root
canal.
canals were both. I was like 12 years old.
Now I've
on your root canal. So what's
Yeah.
funny is I thought when Andy,
It's
when
when you
were
get
saying-
older, yeah.
I thought most people
Or you-
have root canals at
or you
an
take
older
a
age.
tooth damage also.
Yeah.
If you get hit really hard.
What
with
is a
tooth-
root canal? I have literally no idea.
I believe basically
You got to get way down in the canal
they
near the root.
I thought it was they dig the root out of the tooth
what?
They grind it out, right?
What?
because when you have a root canal, eventually you will have to replace that tooth because it's going to die.
Yeah, because
That's my understanding.
I thought root canals are like cavities that have gone so deep that you have to.
Root canal treatment is a treatment sequence for the infected pulp of a tooth, which is intended to result in the elimination of infection. So Is that the inside of a tooth?
Yes.
That's just called pulp?
I get. Yeah, you got the hard white stuff and then the pulp on the inside.
Ugh, gross. I'm like a no pulp man.
Yeah, I'm a
Just-
no pulp
Yeah, and I don't want pulp in my teeth.
or my orange juice.
Well, you need the pulp in your teeth.
Oh, not according. Wait, so do they put more pulp in when they take it out?
No, they take it out and then eventually your tooth turns black and dies.
no,
That's
no,
not a
no.
root canal. Root canals, they take
That's
it
a-
out and my tooth dies? I don't want that.
Am I
That's,
wrong?
that's euthanasia.
Yeah, no, they usually seal it back up and crown it or something, and then it's fine, I think.
Well, they crowned it. I could swear that
They
a
do
root
crown
canal
it.
has to be replaced eventually. Maybe I've believed that wrong my whole life. Maybe
Well, you've never had one, and you've never
I
had a
have not.
colonoscopy. Here's
I have
the
not,
thing.
but I have had a colonic.
Okay,
Which,
What's the difference?
braggart.
no. I'm just letting you know the colonic is where they go in and they kind of wash everything out.
Oh, yeah, they fill you up with water.
It is unpleasant.
Oh man,
So if you're not familiar with the colonic, they say it's a healthy thing to do. And
the colonic people.
yeah, yes,
Now, was this just,
Big colonic.
this was just for fun?
yes,
Okay.
yeah. It was like I
It's
was
for a night out.
I saw the sign. And I was
Date
like,
night.
and I was like, I've been thinking about doing.
I need
this.
a washout.
I mean, but it's not, is this,
It's not medical.
yeah, it's not medical
Well,
like
they-
the doctor said.
Right, yeah,
You
it
need to
was
wash your butt
it was a prescribed.
They're
by a
not
doctor,
doctors that do it either, right?
but it's yeah. I don't think so. I don't
These
think.
are like the
Did you have a garden hose? You can perform a colonic. But so the way it goes, it's supposed to be good for gut health. I don't know.
same
And-
people that sell the oils or whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
But at least for me, I go into it's
You've
performed.
told me about this before.
It's performed in someone's house. So
No, it's
there-
not.
Oh yeah.
in someo's house.
So there you go. What? Feeling
you
real.
bought a colonic off Craigslist?
You're feeling real comfortable to start.
Come on.
That's real?
This is real. This is real.
My mind is blown right now.
This is real.
As was.
Yes, as were my insides. But you lay on your side, you get a very uncomfortable hose placed, and
Oh no.
and then the lady's like, okay, here we go, and they wash it a few times, but they load you up with water, and what you feel is you're really vulnerable. You're laying, kind of trouser down next to this person, and then you get the most overwhelming feeling of you have to poop that you have ever felt in your
my
entire life,
goodness.
and but your body, you're trained. You're
Poop
not
in
on a toilet.
You don't poop in public.
You don't poop when there's someone sitting next to you. And it's,
Wait, they stay in the room with you?
because
What do you think? They put the hose
Yes.
in and leave?
Yes.
I'm going to go watch a
Yes.
show. I'll
No,
be
no,
back
no.
in 20
Oh,
minutes.
please leave.
no, because they wash in and out a few times, and it is
This is not good.
it was not great.
How many have you had?
One.
Look, the colonoscopy, on the other hand, you're in a twilight sleep, so you don't remember anything.
So you're in the astral plane.
You're in the astral plane. Apparently, in the twilight sleep, you can't follow instructions. So I was given instructions, but they performed the procedure, which is medically certified, not done in a house. Mine was done in a doctor's
Fair.
office. And they check you out, and then you wake up in a bed. That's nothing. I'll do that over
I
the
am
tooth.
learning so much right now. I'm at the Mayo Clinic's website learning
About colonics?
Well, I just wanted to know, more information about this great procedure.
Does Mayo do that?
I'm hearing good things. No, it does not. It just says, is colon cleansing a good way to eliminate toxins in your body? Is
Yes.
like is the question. But I found this paragraph fun. But colon cleansing, also called a colonic or a colonic irrigation, for such purposes isn't necessary. That's because your digestive system and bowel already eliminates waste material. But it says during a colon cleanse, large amounts of water, and this is my favorite part, sometimes up to 16 gallons, and possibly other substances such as herbs or coffee.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've heard about the old coffee enemas.
So
I
like,
went with the blonde roast.
oh, nice. Nice. So you go into someone's house, they're like, I highly recommend the blonde roast, the Pike's Place, for shooting that up there. Wow.
Did you, one-to-one testimonial here. I know you've only gotten one, but
Right.
did you have benefits?
Well, if by benefits you mean extreme diarrhea for about 2 days, and then no BMs for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
And everything was just completely thrown out of whack. Then yes, I had that.
Make sure your colon cleansing practitioner is reputable. That's one of the big markers here.
They were 3 out of 5 stars.
Okay, good.
We've got to move forward here. No colonics there, Al?
Not for me.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, but
Mike
Did we
Mike
get
made
confirmation?
a good case for one. Though, so.
Did we get confirmation? Here's the
they can save the dentist can save your tooth by removing the infected pulp and filling it with a replacement material.
replacement pulp
I'm gonna take the root canal.
over the colonoscopy.
Well, but the colonoscopy
It's a good nap. That's just a nap.
and it can save your life.
I'll take the colonoscopy
There you go.
and
No,
a
you're-
colonic.
I
Not
mean,
very partial.
like what the rule of thumb is, right? When you hit that big 4-0,
Is it 4-0 or 5-0? I think when you're 50, maybe.
guys who turn 40 just keep pushing it down. Like, no, I heard it was 75.
Well, Jason, you would know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
I would know. And
Are you due?
it is recommended adults age 45 to 75.
Oh.
So I'm in the clear, fellas.
Perfect.
That was
Let's
written
just-
by a 44-year-old. All right, we are moving on.
Fellas, having a great-looking beard requires work, whether it's beard growth oils, styling products, or a top-of-the-line trimmer. There's a small army of products required to grow your best beard. Luckily, Beard Club is here to help. As the leader in beard-first men's growth and grooming, Beard Club delivers quality hardware and consumables that'll help you get a better, thicker, and fuller-looking beard. I have a ton of swag from Beard Club, but I want to talk to you, the trimmer. You got to check it out. But first, head to beardclub.com/ballers, take the beard quiz, use our code BALLERS at checkout, and they'll recommend the best beard kit that's tailored to fit your needs. Like I was talking about, the trimmer, the P245 trimmer. It's not easy to get a quality beard trimmer. It sounds like it should be, but Beard Club, they've figured it out. No hair pulling. It's sturdy. The battery life, it lasts as long as you need it to. And, it gives you a good, even trim. No matter what type of beard you have, Beard Club has the perfect kit to fit your needs. Beard Club, over 2 million beards served. Grow your best beard today and take 20% off your first order when you go to beardclub.com/ballers and use code BALLERS. That's beardclub.com/ballers, code BALLERS for 20% off your first order.
Is this real life?
All right, it's time for Is This Real Life, where we each share a real-life story from the real-life world that has happened with one another.
Well, I'll start us off because my owl story in our neighborhood, just perching around apparently, and maybe this is super normal elsewhere in America. Like, oh yeah, we have owls.
Animals?
Yeah.
Like
Owls are pretty normal.
where we live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're around.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's like the
I
first
showed
owl in the wild I feel like I've
I
ever
showed
seen.
you a video. I had an owl attack another owl on my porch a couple of years ago.
In your defense,
It was awesome.
The first time I ever saw one was nighttime, and up on a light post there was a giant creature that it's up it's on the light, so you have to squint, you can barely see it, but it looked like a cat, and I at this point didn't know we had owls, and I was like, how in the heck did a cat get up onto a light post? And it made no sense. They're like, can they?
How did this happen?
Can they climb metal?
Can they really climb? And I'm just staring at this thing for quite a while. Eventually, it swooped down, and I said, "That is not a cat."
that is no cat with
Or
wings.
when did cats start flying?
You couldn't accept that it was an owl. All right, so what's your story?
Okay, so my story reads, buzzards that vomit when threatened and leave piles of acidic droppings have invaded a small town, and
Oh,
nobody
no.
knows why.
And nobody knows why. So they vomit.
They got vomit bombs.
So apparently,
And poop bombs.
so they got both directions
bombs, yeah.
of these buzzards is a problem. Okay, first of all, it
Are
seems
these
like
dragons?
it seems like from this article and my extensive research now on buzzards that buzzards in general will vomit when startled. basically, yeah.
Is that because they have no other way to fight?
I
Because
don't.
they're just buzzards?
I don't know, Mike. I don't
I
know.
thought
if
you
it
were
is a
doing
fight.
research
Well,
over here.
I'm still learning. I'm working on the doctorate. Their poop is heavily acidic. Has been removing paint from cars, and so these are problems.
This is serious BMs.
These are serious BMs, but the real problem is how many there are. There was on Wednesday 28 buzzards sat on a cell tower along Main Street. There was a woman, local resident Allie, told the paper that the height of the invasion she counted 58 buzzards perched around her house. So we're talking
Goodness.
swarms of these buzzards. And the town can't get rid of them.
Oh, I've got a method.
Is it good? You going to put them to a nice little nap?
Yeah, they're all going to take a nap.
Tucker them out?
They might look real sleepy.
These aren't endangered buzzards, are they?
I don't think buzzards can be endangered.
I do have an update for everyone who perhaps you were thinking like me. A buzzard and a vulture look nothing alike.
Oh, really?
Wait, for real?
So what, is a buzzard smaller?
Yes. So I just Googled buzzard because I'm like,
It's a fun word, buzzard.
Yeah, it's great. But all I can see is a vulture, and then people also ask, is a buzzard the same as a vulture? The vultures are large, bald birds, but buzzards are smaller than vultures, and they prefer to hunt, attack, and eat their prey, while the creatures are somewhat alive.
Well, wow, that's pretty rude.
But they like this.
This article says that although called buzzards, the birds are either black or turkey vultures. So
I've always thought all vultures are buzzards, but not all buzzards are vultures.
Maybe.
Didn't you say the same thing twice? No? Okay, I
It's
just heard that
weird.
wrong.
He
But
said it right.
But the buzzard doesn't. Maybe some of them have the red head, but this is blowing my mind.
So-
Because I thought they were interchangeable.
So is there an end to the story? Do they get rid of the buzzards, or are
No,
they still
at,
taking
at
dumps?
the end of this
they
story,
left the town.
At the end of this story, they could not get rid of them. They were blasting cannons and noisemakers. That's what it said, and I'm
a
like,
Civil War.
I sure hope so.
No wonder they can't get rid of them.
We've tried all of our cannons, and it never hits
Fire!
them. They just fly away before the cannonball gets to them.
All right, I have to follow up with my story because it is
Okay.
also related to animals. And I'll be honest, I chose this story mostly because of the headline, which reads, I mean, the details are great too, but pig steals camper's beer, gets drunk, and starts fight with a cow.
Okay.
That's good for today's draft.
So the campers were out and about having some, drinks, left out 18 cans of beer.
One pig?
One pig.
Oh, brother.
Pigs are heavyweights, from what I hear.
18 cans of beer. Pig gets drunk. Pig starts messing around with a cow and picking a fight with a cow because it doesn't know where it's going, running around randomly.
I think I'll take the cow.
I'll take the cow.
Starts raiding the trash
Well, that's just normal pig stuff.
and was nicknamed Swino
Okay.
Okay, like
instead of
a-
Wino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's the whole story. I mean, there's not anything else to this
I just
other
wish-
than this pig did. I mean, the sad part, it stumbled then into the road and was hit by a vehicle and died.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh,
later on.
now
in-
it's a-
Now it's
later
sad.
on in
Now
the
it's-
story,
It's so sleepy.
18 cans of beer.
It's all tuckered out.
So yeah, he slurped down the liquid gold, went to the garbage bins, began rooting around for a snack, picked on a nearby cow,
Huh.
and
On a nearby
caused
car.
general pandemonium at the campsite.
What would you do if there's a drunk pig running around your campsite? Like,
And you
how
can't
do
reason with that pig.
no.
Well, you can't-
Usually you can, but this one's drunk. So what are you gonna
So yeah, nothing.
do? All right.
All right, Mike.
Mine's pretty short and sweet. It's just number one, humanity. Let's be better to each other. And number two, let's be a little bit smarter about things. So
Wait a minute. Is this a PSA?
yeah, I mean just a little bit because a woman in Michigan, she was charged with trying to have her ex-husband murdered
Okay.
with the husband.
Yeah,
guess.
got me.
and she had to plead guilty to multiple charges.
Okay,
and
she's trying to get him murdered.
yes, and where do you think you would go to find such a debaucherous type of a thing? Well, of course, you go to rent-a-hitman.com.
No, she didn't. Rentahitman.com.
And offered them $200.
$200.
I mean, 200, but I wouldn't.
He wouldn't have killed that pig for $200.
I believe that that's a very low price, but so to go to what's the website, Rent a Hitman, and so the owners of the website called the Michigan police. They're like, hey,
she's really trying to do it.
This lady is soliciting us, trying to give us money to have someone killed, and so now that lady is in jail.
That's where she belongs. So that website exists as some sort of like joke.
I just.
Did you go?
I wasn't willing to go.
I just typed it and I hit enter and then I went, what am I doing? I should not be going to rentahitman.com and close it out. So you're on the list. I'm marked now. Sorry, honey.
Wow. Yeah, that'd be better. Is that what we need to catch crime, is just set up a bunch of domains?
Honestly,
like breakintojewelrystore.net.
You have to be so stupid to do something like that we should do all the lowest hanging fruit traps possible.
Absolutely.
Because if you fall victim to that trap, you should be out of society.
Taxfraud.biz.
Right.
I just did howtogetaway-with-murder.com.
Oh, see, that one's way better.
Yeah, I also got the .co.
Oh, very nice.
Just in case.
Very nice. Well, real life never ceases.
Yeah, what are people doing?
To disappoint.
The holidays should be celebrated in style. But why stop at decking the halls when you could be decked out from head to toe?
Oh, yeah.
You know I'm talking about Indochino.
Oh, I love my Indochino.
I'm going to wake up Christmas morning and put on my Indochino suit. I'm going to look great.
You'll be the fanciest one in the Morehouse.
Yeah, those are my pajamas, and they are perfect fitting because they have tailored them to me. We've talked about Indochino for a long time. Whatever events you have coming up, some gala event during the Christmas season, a wedding, you need suits, and you want suits that aren't off the rack that look so bunchy. My wife and I were just watching TV, and this guy on TV had the most ill-fitting suit ever, and it really bothered me.
Looked like a chump.
He looked so stupid, and he's in a suit.
Generic man suit purchased off rack.
No, Indochino is legitimately great. Their suits are so perfectly fitting. It's easy to get the measurements that you need. You can go in location. You can send in your measurements online, whichever you prefer. You choose all of your fabrics, and they are shockingly affordable for a custom-made suit. During their Black Friday event, made-for-you suits start at just $329, and premium shirts start at just $49. It's the season of giving, so give yourself something made just for you with Indochino. Shop the Black Friday event now through November 27th at Indochino.com and get 10% off all purchases of $3.99 or more using the promo code BALLERS. That's INDOCHINO.com, promo code BALLERS.
The Spitballers Draft.
Well, it has been a long time since we got to battle it out in a battle royale draft, but we're back. Mike has the first pick. It is a battle royale on a farm.
Yes.
Yeehaw!
Goes along with the pig story already, which I don't know if you can draft the pig, but you can give it a go.
You can, yeah.
Mike, you have the first pick. We are all on a farm.
We are.
We get to pick 4 items from the farm, and we are going to fight it out to the death.
So with the first pick here, many picks between this pick and the next one. So I was trying to think, what is there? Like, is there really a top weapon that I can get to defend myself on a farm? Because there's a bunch of really cool stuff. But after I sorted through everything, I realized with everything that you guys are going to be bringing at me, I got to be able to get around, and I got to be able to get around quickly.
Mm-hmm.
quickly is the key for me. So I'm going to draft a horse.
Yeah.
I feel like a horse was good enough for the battles in old Europe and really everywhere. I mean, once we started fighting, we're like, hey, I'm going to jump on this horse, and I'm going to fight while I'm on this horse. So I feel, if nothing else, you will never catch me.
Well, you have to stay on the farm.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go around in circles or whatever,
Yes.
but you got to stay on the farm.
That's fine.
I didn't even have horse on my top 14 picks.
Oh, wow. A horse was definitely one of my top picks.
But I'm the guy who chose my butt.
That is
So,
a famous
Which
choice.
is available for this draft.
All right.
Yeah, because if you're on the farm, your butt is on the farm.
All right. So
All
you
right.
went with a horse.
Yes.
I respect it.
Okay, so
You know how to ride a horse, Mike?
I have ridden a horse several times.
Okay.
So,
you think you can get it up to speed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you go, and then you
Giddy up!
and you kick it in the butt.
All right. All right.
Which
All right.
apparently all the horse people tell me, they're like, just kick away because you're not.
You can't hurt a horse.
You are doing nothing to
Okay.
this monster of a creature.
It always seems mean.
Yes, it does. Now with the spurs,
Yeah, I was gonna
I don't know, but
say.
with just your heels, they're like, okay, fine, I'll go.
Yeah, they're
that's true,
pretty
because
big.
If you're like on the ground and you're petting a horse, you slap it for like that's like a pat, like a good boy.
Yeah.
You know? And
Well, I guess if my kid at 3 years old hits me as hard as he can, it doesn't do anything.
Right. A horse is
They're bigger than me to a kid, right?
It's a horse. It's a unit. These things are serious.
All right.
all right, well, I'm going to get a big serious I might not be able to catch you.
Yeah.
But eventually we are going to have to fight. We're going to have to get at it.
Okay.
And I don't think your horse is going to help much. When I have a full armored tractor, I'm gonna tractor with the plow blades, the little rotary blades.
You don't get to have an armored tractor. You got a tractor,
I'm just
bro.
saying that a tractor is armored.
Okay.
I'm not putting extra
right.
sheets of
So
bulletproof.
All right.
armor
You got a
on.
tractor.
I got
Okay.
a tractor.
That was going to probably be my number one pick.
So
Yeah.
it's not the ride-on tractor. You're on the where you have a door.
You're the
can
ride-in
close.
tractor.
Yes.
You're on the
I'm
inside of it?
Yeah, I'm on the inside of this tractor. Good luck getting me. Get past these blades.
Now, are all
I
tractors?
have a horse I can sacrifice.
Al, have you ridden a tractor before?
I have, yeah.
Okay. Are those automatic or are they manual?
I've never driven one, so I would
Wait, you had multiple people on a tractor?
Well, he said if I ever been on a tractor, like hayride type tractors. And
No,
stuff
I
like
kind of
that.
expected you to be the one driving it when I asked that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, I haven't driven a tractor.
And have you actually been on the tractor or were you pulled by a tractor?
I've been on a tractor.
Okay.
I will say
That's
this: I can drive a manual, so I'm not
Oh.
too worried if it's a
You're
stick shift.
You're far more high T than me.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Too.
You know,
When's the
that's-
last time you did when you drove a stick
Oh
shift?
gosh, it's been a while now, but my first few cars were all manual. I could.
He's pretty old.
It's like it's like riding a bike. I could absolutely go get in a manual and ride, no problem. I'm sure there's
You
a
might be
slight
dead
difference
by the
to a
time you
tractor.
figure it out.
Well, that means you guys have kind of taken your
Transportation.
side,
Yep.
which means I get 2 picks, and I get my pick of the litter in terms of like
You do.
offensive weapons.
Yep, there's some good ones.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of them, so I don't know which one you guys think is the best, nor do I care because I'm going to go with what I think's the best. I'm going to go first with a sickle.
Oh, okay. That's a
Uh,
good one.
It's very on brand for your fantasy reaper.
Yeah, I mean, it's a common farm tool, the sickle. It's also what Death chooses to use.
Well,
So it's got an intimidation factor
a
as
death-
well as a weapon.
Death goes with a scythe.
Sickle, scythe.
I mean,
Wait, those are different?
I believe so.
Well,
I mean, the
we are
sickle is
learning so
more
much today.
more hooked.
I
right?
think the gist is they're very similar.
But they are not.
All right. So
But they're not the same thing.
I can't even.
I ended up with
I
the word
can't-
cliche when I tried to spell.
I was gonna say I can't even find out information on this because I don't know how to spell it.
I believe it starts with an S.
SCYTHEE.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that is
No,
right.
it's the same thing as a
that would
sickle,
have
bro.
that would have been my 43rd guess for how to spell that word.
Yeah, they're the same.
They're not.
A sickle's shorter,
Yeah.
Oh, so you got
which
the
is more
shorter one?
nimble.
Oh man, that is way. So you don't have the big, tall
Right, because that's a
reach.
scythe.
That would have been a good pick. Maybe I'll grab one of those. That's a great pick. The sickle's like the little handheld version.
He still has another pick.
Oh,
he
you
could
can
double up.
Just dual wield. Thank you, Mike, for knowing the difference between a sickle and a scythe.
They do the same job, gentlemen.
Just one's
Cutting
at
your-
a one's
they're
at a
cutting
distance.
both your heads off. Is what they're doing.
Better get real close.
So unbelievable. Fine. You know what? I'm gonna take advantage of a different part of warfare neither of you will have access to, which is I'm going to put a backpack loaded pesticide sprayer.
Ooh.
And I am going chemical warfare. Not that's
Okay.
off limits on this farm.
Oh no, there's no Geneva Convention here.
No. So you're getting some serious, dangerous long-term side effects from these pesticides.
I would imagine
You're
it-
developing an eventual cancer growth of some sort.
I would imagine that if you sprayed me in the face
Yeah.
with pesticides, it would be short-term bad for me as well as
Yes,
long-term
that's
bad.
right.
You
it
would
would
But I
just-
will be.
You'll
yeah,
just turn your windshield.
my
wipers
windshield
on.
wipers will turn on in my tractor, and then I
All right.
will mow you down.
Okay.
All right, I am up. I'm gonna now. We're eventually gonna have to get to the weapons here. Andy, you're right. You got
Yeah.
the weapon. You got the short little sickle.
It's
and,
not that
so,
short. There are various lengths.
and so I'm going to take something that honestly I know that I've talked at length about how the greatest weapon of all time is a spear.
Yeah.
But I think I have really forgotten about the pitchfork because it's
Ooh,
basically
that's a good weapon.
a spear
Yeah.
with more pointy things. So, I mean,
That's what it is, huh?
yeah, it's like I'm King Trident now of the land.
I mean, you can't throw a pitchfork the way you could a spear.
Oh yes, you can.
Not with the same distance.
I would think so.
No, it's less aerodynamic. A spear is very.
How
it's like
far-
an arrow. How many people shoot arrows, like shoot forks out of their bow and arrow?
No, but
Nobody.
I bet that when it comes to throwing a spear and a pitchfork, you're going to be real close.
I'm not throwing either. I'm gonna keep holding on to
He's
this.
using it for dinner.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. I will be stabbing Andy while he tries to reach me with his sickle.
You suck. All right, Mike. You get
All
two
right.
picks.
All right. So I'm on my horse. This first pick, I'm going to take it. One, you get the intimidation factor. Yes, I do realize more than likely I am ending my own life.
All right,
Because
let's hear this.
I'm riding this horse. I got a chainsaw.
Oh, chainsaw on a horse.
Okay, chainsaw's a
Feel bad for the horse.
It's a
Yes.
farm instrument.
Oh, of course. Farms have chainsaws.
It is on my list. It is on my list.
Well,
gotta
it
be.
being on your list does not answer that question.
Well, everything that's on my list came from looking up farm research. So
yeah. Well, anything can technically be used on a farm. Fine. You got a chainsaw on your horse.
Yeah, you gotta.
How
do a
many
lot of
children's books with farmers are wielding chainsaws?
100% of them. I don't know how many children's farm books.
You
have
in on
read?
this chainsaw thing, Al?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had to do a little research, but yeah, it says most farmers and rural landowners own chainsaws for a variety of purposes.
You're darn right. They got a lot of
Rural
things.
landowners.
They gotta.
Okay.
They gotta do some cutting.
All right. I'm
So-
just trying to play the game.
And
Yeah.
farmingbase.com has the 5 best chainsaws for use in 2022.
What's the number one?
I don't know.
That's the one I got. So I've got a chainsaw.
Husqvarna 96.
Yeah, be quiet.
76.
thank you for chiming in.
All
He
right.
asked.
So I'm on the horse. I have the chainsaw.
Just like a farmer. Go on.
Did you know that the song "The Farmer in the Dell" talks about his chainsaw?
Oh my gosh. That's what the Dell was.
It is really
the
funny.
Dell was the chainsaw.
It is really funny to visualize this guy on
That's
a horse
'cause
with a
ain't no
chainsaw. Like, I'm a farmer.
Yes.
You got a piece of straw in your mouth, though?
All outdoor
course.
people
Okay.
use chainsaws to cut trees down, but farmers and chainsaws are not commonly connected.
How do you think I cleared that farmland?
with my sickle.
Oh, he would use scythe.
Yeah, I got to reach. So for my third pick here, I am going to go. Now we're getting pictures of chainsaws. I am going to go with something that I found that I had not heard of. So you need a handheld weapon just in case I have to go up, very close.
Yeah.
With Mr. Short Sickle over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's apparently called a Slater hammer. A Slater hammer. Look it up. It's a real neat looking hammer.
Slater
Yeah.
hammer. And this is so it's like a little pitchfork hammer. Or
Yeah.
not pitchfork, axe.
Yes.
It looks like a snow pick.
That's a snow pick climbing instrument.
It's called. Did you find it called? I found it on a farm website called a Slater hammer. It looks dope.
It's for roofing tasks. What are you picking, man?
I don't know. I'm going off of farm equipment that I'm finding.
If you draft something that doesn't belong on a farm, when you show up at this battle royale, your weapon's not there.
Yeah,
It's an empty space.
the referee would take a look and say, "Sir, you're not doing roofing."
Yeah, please go do some roofing.
Then why is it on the farming website?
Because they want to make money. They'll
Yeah,
sell everything that they can.
You can't just go to a farming website.
What? Yes, you can.
No, because they'll sell everything. Like we have already battle royaled in a Home Depot, right? Go to a farmers only website or whatever. Not a website. Go to farmers.
Farmers only.
That's- If you go to a farming store, you can still buy all the things we bought in a Home Depot. You guys are destroying this draft.
Nope.
I think the
you guys?
chainsaw holds up. I don't think the Slater hammer does.
Really?
From what I can tell.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll change my pick.
Sounds like you have to. I was totally going to let it slide. but-
Okay, fine. A hatchet.
Okay.
Okay. That's it.
Fine. I'll take a hatchet.
I feel like it would have been better for us to have the Slater hammer. People wouldn't have known what that is.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I want people to learn about it because it's really cool.
It was pretty cool looking. I will admit that. All right, where are we at? What do I have?
Tractor and a pitchfork.
Oh, that's true farming equipment, Andy. You said you guys. He lumped me in with Mike here.
You were Team Chainsaw. That's why I lumped you in.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. I'm going with one that I got this from just all I did, and I was trying to put myself in the mind of the farm. I was trying to put myself on the land. And so I Googled farm. And then I went and I looked at pictures of farms.
Okay.
And one of the things that was common there were these big
Was it
windmills.
but behind all the chainsaws?
right behind the chainsaws were big windmills. And I'm taking a windmill blade. I'm taking it oI'm ripping one of those blades
Like
off
a
this
Holland
windmill.
Like a
Yeah.
like the old school? Like a
yeah. The
Okay.
big, yeah. And I'm taking a windmill blade off my beautiful windmill at the farm, and I'm running y'all down with this thing.
Are those sharp?
I hope so. I worry that they are made of paper.
They're not made of paper.
Well, like
They're not made of
I wouldn't be
paper.
worried about that.
No, I'm hoping it's metal and it's super sharp.
Well, I'm back on the clock. My final two picks. Number one, you both have mobility.
Yes.
I don't. And I'm not drafting a cow to ride, okay?
Yeah,
I'm not an idiot.
It'd be real slow.
any
So I'm
any
go-
drunk pig can pick a fight with a cow.
And I got to get close to you, right? I got this little sickle, which is like a pocket knife, apparently. And then I've got a pesticide sprayer. So what am I going to do? The most realistic scarecrow possible.
Oh.
You're going to go in for the kill, and I'm going to ninja you from behind.
Okay.
The scarecrow
Okay.
is going to distract you. It'll only work once, but I like it. I'm taking
Okay.
the scarecrow.
I think you only need it to work once.
Well,
'Cause
there's
if it-
two of us, Mike.
Yeah, but
Well, I'll turn your corpse into the other scarecrow.
Oh, okay. That's actually a really good. That's just a good tip for the future. Whichever.
it's me. I'm Jason. I'm really alive.
Sickle.
And then this next pick, boy, it's gonna be a good one. So I gotta really build it up. I guess I'm gonna go for a kind of fort building. I'm not gonna be mobile like you guys. I need a little fort. I'm going. A number of hay bales are coming with me. I'm building a miniature
Oh.
little fortress
Yeah.
Okay.
for myself with these hay bales.
Made out of hay.
Yes, the most armored
But
hay.
but
So
the thing.
should we draft some fire?
No, I'm not going to draft fire. I'm going to draft the thing that eats hay.
right.
Okay.
Your horse?
Yeah.
You're gonna eat the way through the whole fort,
You're
Mike.
darn right.
If you
Ridiculous.
eat through
It's
my
a hungry
fortress,
horse.
hold on, I'm eating your fortress. I'll
I'll be in soon.
I'll be in there soon. Slow the horse tongue coming through. All right, Jason, you have one final pick. You have a tractor, a pitchfork, and a windmill blade.
Well, this is an animal farm that I'm from. That's
Okay.
that's the kind of farm that I raise. What do you do with a farm? I don't know. I live on an animal farm, and one of the things that we have just basically infinity of. I mean, I have an endless supply of these because it's such a big animal farm, and I am taking those fresh eggs. And I've got.
Oh, you're egging us?
Oh, I'm egging you like crazy.
You're not even
Eggs-
going rotten eggs. You're just going fresh eggs.
No,
It's all the
because-
same.
Yeah, I mean, eventually it'll.
One is real smelly.
Well, sure, but I'm still there. I don't want to smell these rotten eggs. So I'm going to take these eggs.
Okay.
I'm going to throw them. I'm going to open the door for my tractor, throw some eggs at you, shut that door, drive slowly away, wait for you to come by. I'll have my pitchfork ready.
Okay.
And
All
and,
right.
and I have decided that the windmill, the arm of the windmill that I
Yes.
broke off, I
Sure.
have attached that like a feather onto my tractor. It's now decoration. I don't even need it between my eggs and my pitchfork and my tractor.
Mike is on the chainsaw with a horse and a hatchet. So you're one-handing the chainsaw?
Oh yeah.
And you
why-
were worried about killing yourself when you had two hands on it.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I had already said.
Did
that-
you cut the head off your own horse on accident?
It's very possible that either the horse's
That's
head
a
or
new
my head.
definition for headless horseman.
Yes, it's one of us. It's got to go.
He's so sleepy.
And okay, I'm going to, and I'm going to have just the. This is my final backup plan.
Okay.
Should everything, you'll catch the pun. Should everything go to poop?
Ooh.
I am going to have a barrel full of manure
How is this your backup plan?
because if I gotta light this thing on fire
Oh.
and kapoop us.
Kapoop us. It's going to go kapoop.
Because I imagine I will mortally wound myself immediately with this chainsaw, but then I will just sit there.
So manure is really flammable?
I mean, they
Yeah.
use it in like explosives, right?
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I didn't know that. Because if it's
Manure
not
is-
flammable, that will be a funny moment on the battlefield.
It's like fertilizer.
Light!
Yeah.
Yeah, but fertilizer is used.
Okay, because
like,
of the methane.
yes,
All right, I'm in.
and then
I thought you might be hiding yourself underneath it. I don't know what you were trying to
I
do.
thought you were going to throw it.
Yeah.
I can't throw a barrel of manure.
No, I thought you were going to reach in, grab little pieces of manure, and throw it as like little scat bombs.
I love that this battle royale turned into the final draft. I'm hiding behind the hay while both of you throw eggs and poop.
Yeah.
Well, we did it. We did it. We are battling Mike on a horse with a chainsaw and a hatchet and a barrel of manure. Jason with a tractor, pitchfork, windmill blade, and some eggs. I have a sickle, a baby scythe, pesticide sprayer, a scarecrow, and some hay bales. I did have some other picks.
Yeah. Likewise. What were yours?
I thought I could throw seeds in your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Some seeds.
Those
you know,
would-
you're planting some seeds.
I'd have to close my eyes for a couple
Yeah.
seconds.
I thought about a pickaxe and hoe.
A hoe, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. It's on my
And
list.
I didn't know how many chickens I would get if I drafted some chickens. Maybe I could release them, cause some panic on the battlefield.
Yeah, if you had enough chickens, that's
Feel
a
like I
problem.
Thought about a big shovel,
Baseball kick a chicken.
a big old shovel.
Yeah?
I kind of wanted a wood chipper.
Oh,
but high
could have
damage.
been a more
high damage, but I have to like get you into the wood chipper.
Yeah, my number, the 101, according to like when I was looking up what are main farm equipment, every single place had this on it. I did not draft it because I was like, it's not exclusive to a farm, but it was on every list I saw, and it would have been the 101 was a pickup truck.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's
That
a weapon.
That makes sense. With my last pick.
With my last pick, I'll take a pickup truck and run your horse down. I also had a story going. I was going to have an old-time well on my farm, and I was going to take the bucket on the rope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, swing that thing around.
I was thinking you were drafting the well and trying to trick us
Try
to
to
fall
push us
down.
into it.
Come
Ooh.
over here.
I should have done that. Then I could have used the bucket on the rope and pushed you in a well.
Okay, Mike, did you have any backups?
Like some shears.
Parachute.
A gun. A lot of farmers have guns.
Pickup truck I would have let go. I mean, that's a
I
good
will
pick.
draft pickup truck.
It has to be like an old Chevy blue pickup truck.
Oh, for sure. This is
it barely
from the
runs.
50s.
It barely runs.
Well, no, it runs forever because it's American made from the 50s.
At a fence post.
Yeah, that's pretty
we
good. Oh,
probably
barbed
did
wire.
Barbed wire. Yeah.
Oh, dang it. That would have been real good.
Dry dung fuel or dry manure is animal feces that has been dried in order to use as a fuel source.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty good.
And it smells.
And we're back to the colonic. All right.
What did we learn today?
Well, I definitely learned that you do a colonic in someone's house. That blew my mind. I thought this was a doctor visit.
I learned that a sickle and a scythe aren't the same thing.
I learned that the root canal, your tooth will be okay.
You thought it would just kill the tooth.
I thought on long enough time, once you have one, you had to eventually replace the tooth.
Now, are you more open-minded about a root canal?
I still don't want one.
Yeah.
Get another
Colonoscopy
colonic.
it is.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Tell your friends about the show. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.